Okay, so here goes. Hi everyone. So I don't know if anybody watched Roman Kemp's our emergency silence program. I watched it last night. The impact it's had on me has been really huge. It's made me come to terms with my depression again. This is going to be like my third bout that I've really accepted. I probably have had waves of it and things before. The lockdown 3 has been so hard, which I'm sure all of you are feeling now, which has made it harder to want to talk about it because it's so bored. I'm so bored of the conversation. I'm so bored of feeling like this that I'm just trying to mask it. I'm disappointed in myself because I did so well in the first 2, so I'm being really, really hard on myself. And I think I've kind of known it's been there. You're sort of loitering around in the background. And I think I've just been in denial. I've been in complete denial, thinking I'm strong enough, I can do this, it's just a lockdown, or, once I'm back at work. And then I watched this programme last night, Roman Kemp's the silent emergency, I'm getting it wrong. And all the traits that were there were kind of like, I've done some silly things when I was younger. I have had suicidal attempts, I've had self-harm issues. And it's weird because I kind of, I've been denying it, that I've been feeling like that. Now, I have been really vile to myself with this lockdown. Things that I used to be able to kind of cope with, or maybe not. I mean, I know I can be quite stroppy and I can, bitchy sparks comes out. But this has been vile. I've been really vile to myself. Like spilling tea out of a cup, dropping a pen twice, you pick up, it drops again. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes I flip and I'm like, you're so effing stupid, you're so stupid, you'd be better off dead. Now, I don't feel suicidal, but I'm realising the more I'm telling myself that, is that going to lead to anything? So watching last night really, oh gosh, I've been crying all morning, crying last night, the night before last I was crying. I don't often cry sober, I'm not really like, when I've had a drink and that, so I'm not really a huge crier when I'm sober. So the relief and the release I have felt today has been humongous from watching that. And I've also chatted to the Samaritans today. A lot of it is just getting things out of my head. It's not always about wanting to have a conversation. It's just getting things, and that's what they said on the programme yesterday. It's you just want peace from your mind, and I'm feeling very much like that. I'm questioning the world humongously because I'm stuck in. I've got so many things that I could be getting on with. It's not like I haven't started things, I just can't finish them. What's the time now? I think it's just gone 2. I've literally just got out of the shower and dressed. I'm day to day. I was going to put makeup on, but then I thought I'm only going to fall asleep in it later. What's the point? It's ruined my skin. I have really struggled. The struggle has been real this time, and it's polar opposites, each of them. Each of the lockdowns have been polar opposites, and I think, it's nobody's fault, but for some reason, I want there to be some blame somewhere. I'm really angry about gender and about society. I'm really angry that we're, all this is going on, but yet nothing is really changing. I know we got better helplines, but surely can we not see that it's not really about having help? It's about the way we live is not working. I love my job. I love doing hair and making people happy. But, I'm a single person who lives on their own, has to support themselves. So, the amount of hours I do in order to be able to do that, are long hours. It means I don't see my friends and family and as much as I would like to. Come the weekend, I sort of focus on myself and doing my lip sync videos and makeup and things, because I just don't ever feel like I've got enough time. The coming back to work from 0 to 100 for the 3rd time is just stressing me out. It's the whiplash, the constant back and forth is hard, really hard. Being on my journey of transgender, and is this 3 months going to put me back even more? And I know we're all feeling it. We're all really feeling it, this lockdown 3. I thought it was quite just important to respond to that programme because actually, I think it's really important to be able to access your feelings and go, look, this is a problem now. I'm not saying that watching that programme has saved my life or because I don't know how far, because but had I not watched it, it has made me worry because I was like, I have had previous attempts. I'm so glad I watched it. So it just showed you also what you leave behind and how other people deal with it, because when you're in that space, you aren't really you just want to ease your own head. It's nothing to do with you're not thinking you're going to hurt anyone else and things like that. It's about easing yourself, and it is selfish. I guess it is selfish, but why are people feeling like it? Why is that? And I think education hasn't changed. We're still in this world of you must go and work so you can make money that gets put back into the economy, which I agree with. I mean, what about the days when we, I'd love it if I almost a bit hippie, but still love doing hair and maybe working 3 days a week, but then having 3 days to grow your own veg, be a bit more self-sufficient and look after yourself. Have one day where the community has a big barbecue and you dance around a fire pit and get on, and we're taught now to go out to the big bad world, go be be who you are, which I think is fantastic, but we're fundamentally breaking down our bonds with human interaction. And then working those hours, you might be around people, but you're focused on what you're trying to be doing, and it's the way of life. It's the disconnected way of life that I've been feeling a lot. So I mean, if you're feeling down, definitely talk. There's services out there. Most people, I've done a bit of reading up on it, often do start getting help. It's not there. I have spoken to the doctors. My sister's going to help me go to the doctors and get on tablets again. The fear of being on tablets is that being on my own at home, the first few weeks of adjusting, you dip, and that's what I'm scared of, is I'm on my own. Will I be able to deal with that dip just being overthinking? I've been at work and things before, so I've been able to break things up. It's been difficult. I mean, I've kind of told people I've struggled through it. I haven't really been honest with how much I've been struggling. I thought I learned a lot of that from the first and the second lockdown. I did a CBT course, cognitive behavioural therapy course. And the second one, you think I would learn all these signs, but your mind can control and trick you. And focusing on all the bad stuff. I've done loads of good stuff this lockdown. If I look back on it really, but all my mind is you've not been able to finish that, you've not been able to do that, you've not done this. It's the negatives are really being drawn out. I'm going to leave some links below for you to call if you are feeling you just want to talk. Now, Samaritans were great. They didn't really ask me anything. I just chatted, and I do feel so much better. I don't feel, like I'm cured or anything like that, but to admit it and to get it out there and to be heard. I think sometimes conversations with your friends are fantastic, but I guess friends want to massage your ego and make you feel better, and sometimes it's almost like enabling, so sometimes you don't want to talk to your friends or you're fearful. There are helplines there, and I'm going to leave some below. Be kind to yourself. It's easier said than done. Just try to be kind to yourself and ask for help. Talk, just tell people you're struggling. You don't have to say what, but those people might be able to help you, guide you in the right direction as well. But if not, I'm going to leave some numbers down below for you guys to access. Stay safe, be kind, be true.